Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Excuse me. So, right now I'm going to be doing a Claire Tarot reading for the collective whole. The focus of this reading is where has your mind gone? I was asking Soul what this reading is going to be about, and that's what I heard. Where has your mind gone? So quite a few of us are experiencing this weird period of flux within ourselves, our thoughts, the way we communicate with other people, all of that nice stuff. We're experiencing fluctuations. These fluctuations are really making it difficult for us to understand, understand social cues at this point. A lot of us don't understand where other people are coming from, and that's okay. That's okay. You can't understand everyone, but it does create quite a bit of tension within us and around us. So let's find out what this is leading to. I woke up in a really neutral mood, and I just woke up. I woke up in a really neutral mood, and suddenly I feel that really heavy, dense energy again. Why did I do that? Okay. So guys, I'm thinking many of my readings are going to be very heavy, dense messages. I mean, until this lifts, that's what it's feeling like. Oh, it's eclipse season. Bastards. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. One more deck. What deck? Okay. This deck. All right. Do any of you know when eclipse season is supposed to end? Because maybe I'll go live after eclipse season is done. Man, oh man. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. So let's do this. My eye is itchy. What is this about? All right. Shit. This is one hell of a message. Okay, card number 26. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Quite a few of us have really dense, dark energy rotating around us, and this is really influencing the way we are perceiving other people's intentions, our own behaviors. It's just really affecting the filters that we are using. So the best thing to do at this point is really pull your energy in. Okay, pull it towards yourself and allow it to shine a light within you to the areas that really, really need your attention. Okay. Card number 38, restore and replenish. Many of us are in this phase already. Okay. Many of us are in this phase, and we have all these messages around us, messages from soul. And we're not hearing the messages because we are so depleted. If we're able to hear those messages and guidance in, then so many layers and levels of growth occur. The key in this, I can't see what here's the key. The key is in the buttons. Okay. What do buttons do? They hold things together. So you have to hold it together. The key in getting past this phase is holding it together. Okay. I have allergies. Hold that, guys. Hold that. I gotta mute the mic. So I said the key is in holding it together, right? I'm now being told you need to button up any points of entry into your thoughts in your field. So there's a lot of infiltration attempting to be done. Infiltration of your thoughts, affecting your mindset, affecting your perception, all of that. You have to close those entries. Okay. I think I have to deactivate Facebook. I woke up in a good mood and then I scrolled around for a minute or two. Not so good a mood no more. So that's kind of what it's going to come down to. If you're affected by posts on social media, there's a likelihood that you have to stay away from social media for a bit. Okay. You have to do what is best for you, what keeps you level. Level does not mean that you are in a Zen state and everything is like love and light. No, level means that you can experience negative and positive and still be level. Okay. Let me see. Actually, so 12th house has to do with Pisceans. Ooh, see, card number 36, 12th house, escape. The key for this house is detachment. It's about dissipation, distancing. Wow. Fading things out, letting go. It's about hospitals, prisons, and wards. What the fuck? Okay. Let me just read from this book, not my notes, because that kind of freaked me out. All right. And yes, this is the book that comes with a card deck. So I don't have these cards memorized. I don't memorize any of the cards. Card number 36, 12th house, escape. I want to read from the book, though. Michael says don't read from the book and just give you my assessment on. I hate when you do that. I hate when you do that. Don't talk to me. Card number 36, 12th house. This is about pulling into your shell, about really, really diving deep into your core. This is about receiving the messages. Shells typically are used to hear messages, to symbolize the need to hear messages. There's so many layers and levels of messages that are coming in, and many of it contain distortions, because instead of being at the core, being at our core, so that we can receive the messages, we're existing somewhere on the outside, going through all these phases in a distorted state. The environment that we exist within is distorted. Okay, that's just a fact. This is not about fear mongering. This is not about, this is just about how we're living right now. Okay. Regardless of your mood, regardless of what you want to hear, it's a fact. The environment that we live in right now, society, the globe, is distorted. Not much truth is coming out. Okay? Not much truth is coming out, regardless of what your stance is with medical things, medical topics. So much distortion is going on right now. Okay? So you're not going to have clarity. There's a lot of negative external influence. Card number 16, Eva. Eva is wicked as fuck. This Eva energy is very, very, very wicked, intentionally wicked. Some people, it's like, there are people you will come across where they don't intend to be wicked, but because of their because of the filters that they use, and they're kind of unwilling or unable to take accountability for their actions, their life, their decisions, they just come off as wicked. No, this is an intention of, excuse me. Can you guys see me? There we go. That was weird. This energy is very much reminiscent of dark Lilith energy. That energy It has a lot to do with confusion, intentional chaos, like doing things, saying things to create chaos and confusion. That's what this energy represents. Okay. It's a very parasitic, very negative, malicious energy. And this is intentional. Intentional. This is not a misunderstanding. This is intentional. So this is what we are trying to escape from. I don't know, for some of us, this might be within us and we don't realize it, that there is some sort of voice, some sort of presence that's intentionally causing distortions in our ability to understand. For others of us, this is in your environment, okay? But it has a lot to do with wanting to escape it. And this is not really an energy you can escape. Unfortunately, it's not. You have to face it head on, just like what's going on right now for so many people. They're coming to specific conclusions about things in their life, things going on in the world. And these conclusions are really what's going to set you free, because until you decide for yourself whether or not what you're being told is real, you're going to keep participating in it. But once you decide for yourself, like, you know what, this is some sort of illusion, you know, it feels real to me, but I feel like it's not really true. It's an illusion. Then you can really decide, like, okay, I'm not going to participate in this. This is not something that's in alignment with what I want for myself, what I believe to be true for myself. So I don't want to partake in this. And I think that's part of what the message is. The messages that are surrounding us, but we're not taking it in because we're so busy like hiding into ourselves. Also, I mean, they have you on some sort of stand, crouching. Is this the positioning of someone who is afraid? Someone who is, I mean, what is it? Oh, thank you for letting me know, Drew. Yeah, no, for some reason, YouTube will automatically place ads and they'll put like 30 ads. I have to always go back and remove all the ads. That's what YouTube does to prevent you guys from watching. So there's that Eva energy, okay? Intentional interference, just like Drew is talking about. Intentional interference. And so card number 28, sacrifice. What can you let go of? What is trying to drag you beneath the surface? And this is not about diving deep into your core. You're being dragged against your will beneath the surface. That does not look like it's submission. It does not look like it's something positive. This looks very negative. Okay. It looks very, very negative. So whatever it is that you're holding on to, your thoughts, beliefs, whatever it is, something's dragging you down and you have to identify it in order to be rid of it. Okay. Loving my allergies. Loving it. Loving it. This has to do with Pisces. This has to do with Pisces. Okay. Card number 35, conscious connections. You're wanting to make a heart connection, okay? For the most part, you have a very genuine want and need to connect. Whoever it is you're trying to connect to, they're not paying attention. They're just not. They're somewhere else. They're comparing. They're not comparing, but they're paying attention to something else. Look at these other fish. And there you are, partially naked in your truth, wanting to have that heart connection. It's just not happening right now. It's not happening right now. So if you're having these conversations with people, wanting to help them to understand your stance, that's one thing. Okay. It's a whole nother thing for you to initiate conversations to show people how their beliefs are wrong and how they should agree with you and believe what you believe. Because there's a lot of that going on in this world right now. And that's just wrong. That's very, very wrong. It's one thing to invite someone into conversation and share thoughts. Sharing means exchanging your thoughts and taking in theirs and really just considering it. Doesn't mean you have to agree, but just considering each other's differing points of views. And there's this whole other thing that people are doing where they'll look for any entry into a conversation, to initiate a conversation or enter a conversation with you, where they will try and convince you that you are wrong, that you are somehow bad or selfish or any of that, if you don't agree with their stance, if you don't participate in the decisions that they made for themselves. Okay, hold that real quick, guys. Third eye drainage is real. Card number 24, Pisces, I believe. What is it that you believe? What is it that you believe? You're now needing to bathe yourself in the truth, your truth, okay? Stop focusing on what you need to escape and start really focusing on what you need to know about yourself, your needs, your thoughts. Okay, hold on. Oh, shit. That's why he didn't want me to read it. That's why he didn't want me to read it, because I was going to have a fit. All right. So, okay. We got this card, right? And in the book, the first thing that I see, the Libra card with the 12th house card may indicate the emergence of an important love affair or relationship. So, the Libra card. You guys have both. So that means out of all of this that's going on, something really, really important is being forged. Okay. And let's not be so quick to jump on the love affair bandwagon. Okay. This is not a twin flame reading. This is not a soulmate reading. This is a collective whole reading. This is about the progression of your consciousness, the evolution of your thoughts, your perceptions, really allowing it to expand. Let's not like shoehorn it into anything specific. When this card comes up, something is off. There's something about the situation you're unsure about, or at least are not privy to, which is, what's going on right now. Because of all the distortions that go on within like reporting and people's posts on social media, we really have no idea what's going on. I mean, some of us might, but generally speaking, we have no idea what's going on. Okay. And that is causing us to then question what's going on inside of us, because all of this alone time where you're being forced to just be with yourself, it's causing quite a bit of introspection for people. Most of it's not voluntary. Most of it is just like certain things coming up from your past, needing to be addressed, needing to be really, really observed. Hold on, guys. Okay. It's time to get on point. It's not a time to ignore or overlook what's there. Things may get fragmented, which is what's going on. The 12th house offers bliss, spiritual fulfillment, the meeting up with twin flames. It promises of losing yourself in some beautiful other bullshit. That's what this is. Stop focusing on that. You think you're going to lose yourself in some beautiful other, they're not even paying attention. They're looking at other fish. Okay? That's probably what this is. And this is probably why Michael was like, no, don't read the book. Whatever. Ooh, secret enemies. I saw that. Key ideas for that card. Solitude, charity, hospitalization, secret enemies, exploitation, and visions. Might be. Secret enemies. You know, with this, ooh, that's an intense. I've never had. There's a possibility this is you not paying attention to what's in front of you, someone who is attempting to connect to your heart space, but might not be the best intention. Okay. I don't know what the intent is, but it might not be the best intention. So kind of just take that with a grain of salt or a lump or a big ass hunk. Wait. What was the Pisces card? Okay. Ooh, that's right. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. About your question, you may be confused by the reactions of others or simply unable to get the correct answer. See, so much distortion. Both of these cards talk about distortion, talk about a lot of confusion. The Eva energy is all about intentional confusion, distortions, interference. So that's what's going on right now. Where has your mind gone? No one really knows. Our thoughts, they're kind of all over the place. Are you guys experiencing thoughts that are all over the place? Because you know, there's a few things that it seems like there's a few things that we are needing to pay attention to. These are some really off messages. So let's go back to, here we go. So card number 19, Libra, I balance. All my life, my heart has yearned for something I cannot name. This is about balance. So let's see. And it's okay for you to change your mind and opinions. Libras do that quite a bit, according to this book. That kind of tells me that if you come across things that make you feel like your current mindset, your current belief structure is not quite working for you, it's okay for you to change your mind. Okay, you don't have to be so committed to being committed that you end up imprisoning yourself. So let's see. Librans make outstanding judges and negotiators. They can be agreeable, but sometimes agree to things they don't want, sacrificing what they truly feel and think just to get along. This is a very important message, okay? Don't agree to things that you don't want, sacrificing what you truly feel and think just to get along. If you don't believe the same as someone else, that is okay. That is okay. If you don't want for yourself the same as someone else, that is okay. It's okay for you to not want the same thing, not do the same thing. This indicates you're riding the fence over something and need to make a decision soon. If you do not make your decision, it may be made for you. Oh, shit. The potential for you not liking the ending is high if you don't act and decide soon. We're not going to swing to that. Let's see. This card is about merging choices, alliances, mutual support, coming to a decision. Okay. Card number 47. My dear friend, you have to come in from that emotional winter. Okay. You have to come in. You have to allow yourself to tap into your moon energy. This dress reminds me of peach moonstone, and moonstone being of moon, lunar energy. This is about really, really coming to terms with finding your adult voice. This is a huge concept, the adult voice, because many of us don't use that voice. Okay. That voice within us that is adult enough to make its own decisions and help guide us through things that are confusing. We don't listen to that. It's scary to listen to that because oftentimes that goes against what the whole is participating in. Card number 8, everything in perfect balance. Okay. You need to rebalance yourself. You need to rebalance your life, your perceptions, all of that. It has to be rebalanced because we are so out of balance. We have fallen over, we've fallen backwards and are being dragged into something that we should not be a part of, that we should not participate in, something that we should, dare I say it, fight against. Dare I say it? You said it, girl. You said it. Whether you dare to or not, you said it. And card number 5, follow your own rhythm. If you are the type of person that wants to believe that only things from the light are what is good and what is truth, and that me talking about dark things, shadow, is wrong or bad, you really shouldn't be watching me. Because I'll tell you this. What happens when you're interrogated? What have we seen in movies about interrogations? They shine a light on you, a light so blinding. Is that a good circumstance? Usually not. Usually not. Usually that's a scene that we see after someone has been abducted, someone has been tortured. Okay, that has to do with the light. What happens when you're being pulled over, driving, and you get pulled over, especially at night when it starts to get dark? They shine a big ass spotlight on you so you can't see what's going on. Let that sink in. They shine a big, bright light on you so you cannot see what's going on, to blind you. That is what's going on with this love and light movement. Blinding you from the very things that you need to be aware of so that you can make the proper decisions for yourself. And also, you can observe the very things that you're needing to observe to learn the lessons that you're learning. The whole love and light thing is utter bull caca. It's bull caca. It's bull caca. You know, this whole like, I exist solely in light. Well, good job. Good job for you. You're a duality. When you expand your consciousness enough, come back and talk to me as a totality. Okay? I am a totality. Does that make me better than you? No, it doesn't. It just means I've accepted all of myself. So what? The right hand is light, the left hand is darkness. Your left side's evil. Cut off your left arm. Cut off your left leg. How's that work? I mean, you can make it work, but you're going to be really struggling through life. Eventually, people will acclimate and it just becomes what they know. And that's kind of what's happened. That's what's happened to societies. It's become what we know. I'm only one thing. I'm only this. I'm only that. That's fine with me. But don't come to me and try and tell me that I'm wrong for embracing my totality. That I need to join you in the light. There's so much evil shit that happens in the light. Look at what's going on right now. There's a lot of things that have been placed in the light and we're not up in arms about it. It don't affect us. It's not our problem. Human trafficking. That's those people. That's over there, different country, because they're, heathens, savages over there. Yeah. How many people do you see their picture plastered on the wall at Walmart? Well, I don't think they do that anymore. I haven't seen that in a while. That's interesting. That's interesting. Every Walmart I used to go into, I don't know when that stopped. They used to have a big ass wall with all of these people's pictures. Has their information, who they disappeared with. That's gone. Huh. Interesting. Have you guys seen that on your Walmart walls? When did that disappear? When QAnon came out? I'm just, yeah, no more on milk cartons. When did that stop? Okay, that's a whole nother, but that's a good realization. Huh. I don't want to get into that. That takes you down a very, very big rabbit hole. Card number 26, transformation. And this is about you allowing yourself to transform. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Let's see what this is. Ooh. I was told there's significance in the red polka dots. To dream about polka dots suggests that your life is full of routine and monotony. On the flip side, the polka dots could mean that you have stability, continuity, and consistency in your life, which might be something you're grateful for if you have experienced a lot of ups and downs in the run up to this. Oh, shit. What do polka dots symbolize? Polka dots represented blemishes, pox, and disease. In an era of iffy medicine, irregularly spaced dots made people think of outbreaks of incurable diseases. Oh my fucking God. Moving right along. Moving right along. Card number 22, honor your mystical creative force. Honor your mystical creative force. Okay. Don't let your power become something that has a forked tongue. Not all snakes are evil. Some cultures, some ancient beliefs really raise up the serpent. It's something sacred. Now it's become something really, really distorted. Sign of evil. Hold on. I can't remember the original meaning. Historically, serpents represent fertility or creative life force. As snakes shed their skin through sloughing, they are symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. The Ouroboros is a symbol of eternity and continual renewal of life. It also ties into the Kundalini. So allow your power to tap into that rebirth instead of focusing on the negativity of that message. Allow it to rebirth you. Allow your power to transform you. Okay. Honor your mystical creative force. What is bleeding on the head? Oh, shit. I need a different way to express that because I'm not going to say that because you're going to freak people out. You're going to scare people if I say it like that. Well, you figure out another way to word it because I'm not saying it like that. So I'm also being asked to point out the distortions have caused blindness, that we've been blinding ourselves from the truth. The distortions have also removed our ability to provide nutrition for ourselves and others, okay? A nutritious connection with others helps you to better understand your path, helps to give you clarity with the things that you've experienced, the messages that your soul gives you, all of that. Okay, her nipples are gone. Her nipples are gone. As mammals, our breasts were designed to create and provide nutrition. This is how we feed our offspring. If you are rebirthing yourself, how is this reborn you going to feed with nipples disappeared? Okay. And that's part of what's going on. Our ability to nourish ourselves, to replenish, to recharge, it's being distorted and taken away. It's disappearing. So that's something you just have to be mindful of. Okay. Hold on. I'm kind of over this reading. Okay, I can say that. So your new growth, your crown space is being injured. Okay, with all of the things that are going on, the thoughts, the fears, the distorted realities. It's an attack on the crown space and it's injured. If you look right here, it's injured. Your new growth is no longer green coming from the heart space. Instead, all of the color has been depleted. Okay, it's been depleted. Look at how the braid is covering the chest. Hummingbird outside my window. Look at how the braid is covering the chest over the heart space. That has a lot to do with many of us feeling the need to now protect ourselves, protect our heart space, about removing the very people who are causing disruptions in the way your heart mentality functions, your heart-based mentality. We have to remain rooted in our heart space where we can understand things from a place of compassion and a place of empowerment. Compassion does not mean enabling people's distortions. It does not mean enabling their ability to abuse you. Compassion means understanding, trying your best to understand their reasoning and then moving forward from it. Okay? Sometimes the most compassionate thing you can do is just move forward. Leave them alone and move forward. So let's get a final message. Okay. Going towards rebirth. It's easy to love the butterfly, a symbol of hope and emergence into new life. The path of the caterpillar may seem somewhat less blessed. Yet without the caterpillar, the butterfly cannot be. Accept that which is ending so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. So many of us, I mean, what I just said with the whole compassion thing, many of us are becoming butterflies. We're going through the metamorphosis that changes us from caterpillar to butterfly. You cannot speak butterfly language to caterpillar people. Doesn't make you any better. It just makes you a different form. Okay. So what do butterflies do? Do they stay where the caterpillars are, or do they fly away? And do they fly away in disgust, anger, rage, retaliation, punishment? No, they fly away to go ahead and find their nourishment somewhere else. Butterflies and caterpillars consume different things. Butterflies have grown wings and are able to fly and drink of the sweetness of life, whereas caterpillars are confined, afraid of falling, holding on real tight, clinging to whatever it is they can, and just consuming as they go. Does that make the caterpillar evil? No, it does not. It just makes it a caterpillar. Caterpillars are designed to consume until they can no longer consume and enter a phase of transformation. Just because you enter a phase of transformation before someone else does not make you superior. It does not make you better, smarter, more able, or any of that. And I will tell you, many of the people that helped me learn so much about myself are still caterpillar people. Caterpillars are just as able to be brought to you by your soul to teach you lessons of the highest degree. So don't think that just because you become a butterfly, that you're somehow better, because you're not. We're all here to learn. Ooh. Ooh, that's deep. Michael took it to a whole nother level. He took it to a whole nother level. When butterflies become butterflies, they don't suddenly identify themselves as different. They just free themselves to fly. That's deep. Butterflies don't do labels. I like that. I like that. And final card, you are one of a kind. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. There you go. I love that. I love those two cards. They really, really help to paint a picture of just focusing on your growth, allowing yourself to go through your transformations without having to compare to other people, the people in your circle, the people in your environment. There really is no need to compare because, like Michael said, the butterfly is not cognitive of its difference. It just simply is free to fly and drink of the sweetness of the world. Okay? So, thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and join me every single time I'm live. I'm coming live again to do Pisces. I'll be back, guys. Join me in a few minutes. Bye.